Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we stop by the Brunswick Square Mall to spend time with members of the East Brunswick Police Department as they hold Coffee with a Cop, where residents have the chance to talk with the men and women of the East Brunswick Police Department over a cup of joe. Then we welcome representatives of the organization Creative Communicators, where teens and young adults on the autism spectrum produce, write, and star in their own theatrical productions. Mayor Brad Cohen talks with the Director of Public Works about how residents can prepare for the Township Leaf Collection Program. And we head back to the Brunswick Square Mall, where a Health and Wellness Expo was held to educate residents on healthy lifestyle choices. All of this, plus we talk to the director of the Playhouse 22 production of Bye Bye Birdie. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Today we're doing Coffee with a Cop at the Brunswick Square Mall, hosted by Panera Bread. This is a celebration of the police department and the community by getting together with members of the community to answer any questions and address any concerns they may have.
This event is to build relationship between the police department and the community itself. It's a neutral space and an opportunity for residents to come out to discuss issues, concerns they may have, or to just get to know what's better. It's an opportunity for them to get to know the person behind the uniform, a chance to get to know who we are, what we stand for, our values, and why we do some of the things that we do. We also want to hear from them. We want to hear any concerns they may have or anything that plagues them or that's on their heart and their mind. Give them an opportunity to speak to us directly and just get to have a personal interaction with them outside of a traditional motor vehicle stop or some kind of call for service where we may not have a chance to interact with them on a personal level.
Well, it brings together the community. It lets us meet our civil servants that help us to protect us, and they're there for us when we need help. And it helps for the kids, and it just brings together a warm sense for our community.
Well, we're representatives of the community. We can't address the community's concerns without knowing exactly what it is that's of concern to them. So this gives us an opportunity to enjoy a healthy dialogue with members of the community so that we can address any concerns that we might have.
As a young man that comes from an urban environment, inner city environment, I understand the tension that lies between the police department and the community. And personally, I want to have a chance to build relationships with those that may dislike the police or be indifferent to the police, and give them an opportunity to come talk to me, get to know me and who I am and what I stand for, how I was raised, and just get a chance to know me better as a person and not just as a police officer. Just typically getting to know the man behind the badge.
You should know who protects you, and you should know who you can count on for help, and it helps to bridge the divide between police and the citizens itself.
We enjoy a very robust relationship with the community by virtue of our community policing department.
I would just like to also add that for those that may not have attended this event, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach out to us at communitypolicing@ebpd.net, or you can reach me at rwright@ebpd.net, or just contact East Brunswick Police Department for any inquiries or any questions you may have. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help you. We're here to serve you. And me personally, I just want to have an effect on the community as much as possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Mark Corallo, and we are here to talk about an exciting event that's going to be happening on Sunday, November 24th at Churchill Junior High School. It is housed by the organization Creative Communicators. That is a new 501c3 organization that is here to support the artistic talents and speech, language, and social skills of students on the autism spectrum and other communication disorders. And I am thrilled to have Ria Alator, who is part of our theater program, and her dad, Shri Alator, who are here to talk with us as well. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you, Shri, is since you've been a part of Creative Communicators, can you tell me as a parent how Creative Communicators has helped you in learning how to support Ria's artistic talents?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, because I'm really excited about the whole concept of helping Ria, who has communication challenges, but she has the strengths. And the reason why I really love what you do, Mark, is that you really use her strengths and then use that to help her overcome her challenges. And Ria, and I'm sure other children like her, they thrive on structure and organization. And really, theater is all about structure, choreography, scripting. And Ria is so talented in that sense. And now you're using your expertise in speech communication to help her using theater. So that's what really is my takeaway. And that's why I'm really, I root for this organization and this event, because it showcases what Ria can do using her skill on stage, but then using the elements of theater, movement, dance, vocalization, choreography to her benefit. And one of the challenges that we see is social skills. Again, theater, when you've got to react to somebody else's reaction and be part of a play, it's all about that social interaction, which is what I think is great for her. So for me, it's really exciting, where it uses the elements of speech therapy that we know would benefit her, but in a way that she finds it exciting, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Right, Ria?
Right.
So Ria, can you tell me what you love about the theater and what you're excited about with this play? What are you excited about?
I'm excited about Aladdin. Mm-hmm. It's about flying on a magic carpet. Mm-hmm.
Tell me about flying on the magic carpet. Who are you going to be flying on the magic carpet with?
I'm going to be flying on the magic carpet with Melissa, mm-hmm. Ashley, mm-hmm. Julia, mm-hmm. Tyler, mm-hmm. and Luke.
And who are they? Are they friends from school? Are they friends from the theater? Who are they?
Oh, friends from the theater.
Friends from the theater. And tell me some of the favorite things that you like doing at the theater.
I like singing, acting, and dancing.
One of the things we've been working together for quite some time, and it's been a privilege to see you, Ria, grow and gain tons of skills that you've gained through the theater program. And you started in speech therapy, and from speech therapy, you went into the theater program. And you've learned so many skills, and I'm so proud of you for that. And I think one of the things I wanted to ask you, Shri, was if you felt that there was a takeaway from the theater, what would that be in terms of messaging that you could say to other parents?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There are many, venues that you could help children like Ria that focus on the successes or the strengths, right? And theaters is one of them, and there's sports and other areas that they could use to help children like Ria. But I think my biggest takeaway is theater, because of the the range of, challenges that you can overcome by just that one focus, that one stage. Forgive the pun. That's what it is. I mean, using theater, you could address speech skill, you could address motor skills, mm-hmm. gross motor, fine motor. You could address organization, because it doesn't have to be on stage. It could be backstage. Props, design, mm-hmm. Art therapy. Mm-hmm. Designing the sets. So I feel that theater is an all-round program that could address all the challenges that children like Ria face, and I think parents should definitely take advantage of it. And Mark, I mean, to me, at the end of it, it's fun. It's something they enjoy, and we all enjoy it. And there is a tangible, result at the end of this program, like the show on November 24th, which I think parents should really come and see whether. It's you have children with challenges or not. Mm-hmm. Theater is an amazing program, and especially Creative Communicators is a great program in Central Jersey, probably the only one of its kind I know who uses theater and the speech therapy and art therapy and OT, occupational
yep.
therapy, and everything in this one setting. So it's great. I would really encourage educators to come forward and see what we could see in our own schools. I would love to want to see such a program in Ria's school. It is so involved, and it's part of the curriculum. You could make it as part of the school program. This is a fantastic opportunity for East Brunswick, I would say.
So our Creative Communicators event will be happening on Sunday, November 24th at Churchill Junior High School. The name of our event is A Night with the Stars of Creative Communicators. Doors open at 2 p.m. and that's our pre-show. It's a red carpet event, so get ready for fun, concession, step and repeats, banners, photographers, and then at 3 o'clock our show will take place, and it's going to be a real exciting opportunity for the kids to showcase their skills and talents to the community. Shri and Ria, I want to thank you both again for coming and be a part of this special opportunity for Creative Communicators. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm here today with Dan Losek. He is our Director of DPW. He's the Director of Water and the Sewer Utility and anything else we could ever pile on his desk. And what we're actually here to talk about today is the fact that we're just about to approach the time of the year where the town helps residents by going out and picking up leaves. And so we wanted to talk a little bit about the do's and the don'ts of leaf pickup so that residents in town can hopefully do this in a way that is safe for everybody. So first I want to thank you for doing this with me today, Dan. And what I want to talk about first is a little bit about the do's and don'ts in terms of raking leaves and where they're supposed to go. I know that the town has rules that are on its website, on your Facebook page and website, but can you talk to us about where you're supposed to be piling leaves, where they're supposed to be stored so that the town can come by and pick them up safely?
If you're putting leaves out loose, they should be between the curb and sidewalk. Sometimes it's difficult to get in that confined area, but we have crews that will blow the leaves off of your property into the street as long as they're within the roadway area, but we don't want them in the street.
And why is it that we really don't want them there? We're not looking to be difficult.
No, it may prohibit emergency vehicles from getting through if it narrows the roadway, or it could be a potential fire hazard if you're parking on leaves and you start up your car. We don't want any of that, and it also impedes the flow of stormwater, like in this example here, where it would prevent stormwater from going in and potentially flooding some other area.
So we really don't want that. And so it's a relatively easy thing if you're already out doing your raking, so just make sure you park it off the curb, by the curb, but not off of it, so that we don't have that problem. When you're raking leaves, what do we have, loose leaves like this? Do we have a schedule of when the guys come out and pick this stuff up?
We do. We have crews that will come down with loaders and compactors, and we start that on November 12th, and we continue that for about 6 weeks, and we will go through every roadway 3 times. By the last pass, we will have a street sweeper there too to clean up any kind of remnants that are left on the roadway.
And in enough time to get that all done before the winter.
Correct. We were anticipating to get done before the 21st of December.
That's just by winter, huh?
Yes.
And then if you're bagging leaves, I know that we have bags that can be picked up at the recycling center. Talk a little bit about where and when we could pick those up, what can and can't go in them.
Bags are available currently at the recycling center, 1 bundle per household, and bag leaf collection starts on November 4th on your recycling day. Now, as you see on the bags, we have it labeled where there's no grass, sticks, trash, etc. We use equipment to process the leaves and break them down, and that could do damage to our equipment.
And just as an FYI, the bags are biodegradable?
Correct.
And where do they actually go?
The biodegradable leaf bags will be taken to our compost site on Edgeboro Road that we lease, and they're broken down and windrowed, and at the end of the season in the composting process, we then bring a portion of that back to the recycling center around May so people can use in their flower beds or gardens, and we have it tested, and it's all good organic material that you can use to...
So the bag is broken down too?
The bag is broken down as well, yes.
Great. And just for residents, so that they should also know, in case they really didn't want to do any of this, what's the absolute best thing they could do with their leaves?
They could have a contractor. We have contractors that take it to our compost site. They get a permit, a one-time fee, and that's the easiest thing for the township and the resident. Also, if they bag them themselves, they can always bring them to the recycling center bagged rather than waiting for the curbside collection of the bag leaves.
Right, and the curbside starts when?
The curbside bag leaves collection starts on November 4th, and it's on your recycling day.
On the same day that you recycle.
Correct.
And if they wanted to, there's absolutely nothing wrong with just mowing your leaves and mulching it yourself and using it, correct?
The old-fashioned way, like the forest does. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. So at the end of the day, you're actually helping yourself just by leaving them right where they are and breaking them down and letting them nurture your lawn.
Correct. And it adds a little bit of insulation too.
Through the winter, you mean?
Yeah. So it'll cover your grass and insulate your soil as well.
Okay. Very good. We also have limited supplies left of these. They're not plastic. What are they? They are sort of like a.
I think they're like a polypropylene.
Right, and they sort of help you with raking the leaves into the bags. Makes it a little bit easier. Want to kind of show them how that works? All right, for those, makes it a little bit easier to collect the leaves. So for anybody that wants more information regarding leaf pickup, the schedules for the year, the rules, the regulations, feel free to go onto the township's website. We have all of the information under DPW.
On the homepage, it'll be on the left side of the homepage.
Outside the homepage. Feel free to do that. What we didn't do this year, and we have done in the past, as residents know, is we did not send out flyers. They're very, very expensive to do. The cost of postage is making it kind of cost prohibitive, and we're very careful about being good stewards of the residents' dollars. So information is all available on the website. It also has information at DPW if you want to pick up printed information. We do have that, but it's just not going to be mailed to the homes. So I hope that was all the information that you need. Have a great fall. So far, beautiful weather, and hopefully it leads into an even nicer winter. Thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ken Friedman at Friedman Chiropractic, and I want to welcome you to the first Health and Wellness Expo at the East Brunswick Square Mall. It's Saturday, October the 12th, and I'm here today with a sold-out group of exhibitors and vendors that are here promoting natural health and wellness for East Brunswick. This is a wonderful benefit. It's the first of its kind that we've done. The East Brunswick Advisory Health Council and the mall administration, with General Manager Ron Lichtenberger and myself, created this event to benefit the Aldersgate Community Outreach Center, which does a fantastic job helping to feed the hungry, which is a serious health concern within our community. People have turned out, everybody seems to be very busy, and I'm just feel very happy to be here with everyone today with this terrific event at our Health and Wellness Expo.
This event is so important for the community because you have the benefit of reaching out to health professionals to ask your questions and get your questions answered by a health professional, and also to take advantage of the free screenings that are available and to learn more about the health opportunities in your community.
I'm a plastic surgeon that's new to the area. I just opened up my own solo practice in East Brunswick. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to get to know the community and for the community to get to know me.
You get to talk and speak with all the professionals and find out some really good information. So it's always good to come out to a health and wellness fair and meet us. We want to meet you. We're here for you.
I tell people all the time, that body of yours is not a trial model. That's the only one you get. And we have to be responsible for our health. The scariest thing is just getting started because people just don't want to get hurt. If they come and see us, they will not get hurt. They will learn how to take care of themselves from the inside out.
I think it's so important for the community that we have the opportunity to really showcase healthier choices and for people to start thinking about self-care and also the options that they have to manage their expectations for health, to have different options for products, and also the different services that are represented here today in East Brunswick.
We're happy to be a part of the Living and Wellness Fair here at the Brunswick Square Mall. And the idea is that we want to bring awareness to the public for the importance of financial education. We have a lot of different pieces here for financial wellness. We actually provide services for the employer where they can offer wellness seminars. We provide the seminars more of a lunch and learn environment.
The benefit of addressing mental health and substance abuse issues is even just learning about oneself. We grow, we change, and the healthier we are, the better we feel. Not just addressing the body, but addressing the mind. And this is what it's about, like life to enjoy it. And the more we can enjoy it, we feel better.
There was urgent cares everywhere you go, but there's minimal late night urgent cares. So instead of going to the ER, to the hospital, we're like kind of that midway point for parents to kind of like save themselves the worry, bring their child in. And we just want to bring awareness to parents that they have a place to go instead of the hospital or ER.
We're here exhibiting at the Brunswick Square Mall, which has really become more of a networking event so that we can meet other businesses in town and make sure that we're all on the same page and promoting East Brunswick. Very important that we promote East Brunswick.
Those of you that are interested in learning more about different expos and health events, screenings, workshops, and presentations happening in East Brunswick, as well as the rest of Middlesex County, can contact the Middlesex County Health Department or go online on the website. You can also look at the Middlesex County Health and Wellness Council, and there is a listing of all of the different activities, and if you look at the website or the link below, it'll direct you to where you need to go to find out more.
What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Take it from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken hearts. What did we ever see in Hugo F. Peabody?
Hi, I'm Bill Sesselberg, and I'm the director of Bye Bye Birdie, the next show coming up at the Playhouse 22 at the East Brunswick Community Arts Center on Cranberry Road.
Broadway lights and wide open spaces. There's such a lot of living to do. Lots of dates.
Bye Bye Birdie is a classic based on the story about Elvis Presley going into the Army. The show debuted in 1959. It was a popular movie in the 60s with Dick Van Dyke and Janet Leigh. Cheetah Rivera was the original Rosie on Broadway, and it's been revived a few times on Broadway, and there was also a TV special about 20 years ago with Jason Alexander and Vanessa Williams. It tells the story about a rock and roll star who was drafted into the Army, and as one last event, he's going to go on the Ed Sullivan Show to give one lucky fan one last kiss. There's a romance between Conrad's agent and his secretary, and that goes out throughout the show. There's Albert's mother, which is a very funny part, played by Marie Fiorello. And I have a wonderful cast of 10 moving sets, a great crew, a great orchestra. I really enjoy this show. This is, I think, my 4th time I've been involved in it, but most of the other productions have been high school or summer theater with kids. This is the first time I've been able to direct it with age-appropriate actors, adults, kids, and everything in between. And it was also fun explaining to these kids how to hold a phone handset, the concept of black and white TVs, the concept of Ed Sullivan, the concept of getting pinned, and the kids have been wonderful. We have about 18 or 20 kids in the cast, and they're all wonderful. Every actor has just taken to their roles superbly, and they're having a ball. We've been doing this since August, and they're having a good time, and you will too if you come out and see the show.
Must you be oh so far away from me? It seems all wrong this way. Talk to me. And if you miss me, tell me so. Are you lonely? Tell me so. Say you love me. Tell me so, honey. Let me know. Talk to me till I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk at all.
If you come to see live theater, it's an experience that you'll never forget. And it's just amazing just to see 3D people on stage performing roles. I am very pleased with all the singing that we have in here. Every performer has a wonderful voice. Our musical director, Emily Bengals, has done a wonderful job getting the music together for this, not only in the pit, but with all the voices on stage.
Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful oafs. Noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy loafers. And while we're on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today?
This is a wonderful place not only to work in, but also to come see live theater and other events that the community sponsors here. We open November 8th and run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through November 24th. Fridays and Saturdays at 8, Sundays at 3, and we added a Saturday matinee November 23rd, also at 3 p.m. Tickets are available, and they can be bought online at playhouse22.org. Come see live theater. TV just doesn't capture what you can see in live theater.
Oh, we've got a lot of living, such a lot of living. What